Hey guys, what is going on? We got a brand new product here from Stoner Car Care, another one that Peter and Stoner Car Care hooked me up with a couple months ago, as you got to see. It's their Visible Shine synthetic sealant. So what we're going to be doing is testing it here on the old girl, and this is why I think this is probably one of the better places I can do it on. Because when a lot of you guys ask me when I test the waxes, sealants, whatever along the way, you guys always ask me how long does it last, and I hate to skew the results or anything like that, but you know, a lot of my cars sit inside the garage all day long, so they're not getting beat down by the Florida sun all day long. This car, however, does sit outside all day long, as it's a little daily driver for me, so I figured what better way to test out their actual sealant than actually test it on the car that's going to be sitting outside almost every day of the year. Now granted, last night and some nights it won't sit outside when I'm doing this kind of like cleaning process to it, but for the most part this car does sit outside. So I figured let's try it out, and then I'll be able to give you a real world result of how long it's going to last. So like I said, everything is washed. I did it last night when it was shady and cool last night. I actually already clay barred it. Everything sat in the garage overnight. So it is all prepped and ready to go. I'm going to be using my Griot's Garage 6-inch DA polisher to apply this to it. I won't be using anything else. It just makes it a lot faster if you have a DA polisher. So it'll help move things along a lot better. So if you don't have one, go ahead and pick one up. It'll really help. And the car's paint is not in the best condition, as you guys might have known from the previous videos. It's just the way I got it, and I've treated it the best I can over the years, but it's just the way it is, and I don't feel like dumping any money into it. So I'd rather protect it as best I can while we can. So we'll do a water test beforehand. We'll actually show if there's any water beading, sheeting, anything's left from any previous wax that might have been on there. It's almost all worn off by now, though. So you'll be able to see that. We'll do the actual directions. We'll do the application inside the garage. And then after we're done, we'll show you the final results and do a final water test. So here we go, guys. Thanks again, Peter. Thanks again, Stoner Car Care. Let's get to it. Alright everybody, welcome back here. I want to do something that I always try and do anytime I make a wax video, a sealant video, or whatever. Sometimes I slip up and forget this, and you guys always hammer me about this and say, you know what, you forgot to do it beforehand or whatever. We're going to be doing just actually beading and sheeting test here and see how it is. See if there's anything actually left on it, because obviously then it would skew the results if they already had an amazing wax job and I'm just laying it on there. I see that with a lot of YouTube reviewers. What they do is they put wax on one week, let's say we're trying Meguiar's, the very next week they want to try on something else and they put on some new wax, and then they show you the beading and sheeting. Well, I'm sorry, the way I see that is, unless you properly strip that wax off, which we don't know if they did or not, then the wax is still there and it's going to throw the results off so bad. You've got to start off with a clean beginning, and you got to show me what it looks like beforehand. So for all I know, they have tons of Meguiar's still on there, and then they're putting some new wax on there, and here's the results. Look how good it is. So that's why I try and show you a before and after, and I try and be as real with you guys as I can. I know I'm just some hobbyist YouTuber, but you know, that's what I'm trying to do. So let's see what we got here. I know it's a white hood. We'll see, we'll do our best, okay? Alright. Nothing amazing, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that really good in the camera. A little bit of beading and cheating, but you see what I mean? It's really nothing to go crazy over. A little bit, but you can see by now it's probably been about 5 months since I've probably put any wax on this car. So, but from sitting in the Florida sun here, it's going away. You know what I mean? There's just really no nice round bubbles or anything like that. It's not easily. Let's see if we can easily sheet off if there's any sheeting at all. It's kind of chaotic. I mean, there might be a little something left there, here and there, but it's not up to where it should be, especially for a car that's going to sit out here in the sun for, you know, day after day, all year long in Florida. So there you go, guys. There's a beforehand do it. Let's get outside of this hot Florida heat, put it in there, and we'll bring out the DA polisher, and we're going to go ahead and start applying it and reading the directions and going from there. I'll see you inside where it's nice and cool. Alright guys, welcome back. We're inside the garage. I have the camera exactly tilted down at the hood, so that way you can see exactly what I will be doing when we get there. I want to go ahead and read off some of the stuff on the bottle and read off the directions. It says it seals in a deep, vibrant shine, protects better than waxes, lasts longer than wax. Obviously, we know that sealants can last up to about 12 months if taken care of. We'll go ahead and do the directions real quick. Directions: shake well before use. Wash your vehicle using a quality auto shampoo, then dry the surface completely. We've already done that. I told you I did it last night. I parked it in the garage. It says use a clean cloth applicator pad or orbital polisher to apply a thin, even layer to the entire paint surface. Allow to cure to a white finish and then buff off with a plush microfiber towel. 100% cotton towel or orbital polisher. That's what I'm gonna always tell you though. Get some good microfiber towels, like I always tell you. Here, I'll show it to you real quick. Here's what I'll be using today for it. I think I got these from either Auto Geek or Chemical Guys. I can't remember exactly which place I got these from, but these are so stinking thick. I mean, my hands just sink into it. I don't know if you can actually see the hand, but you can actually make out the handprint where I put my hand in because they're just so stinking thick and soft. One thing that's going to be interesting about this is we're supposed to wait till it turns white on a white car. This is going to be great, so I'm just going to have to go with it. I actually got to try a little bit of this down there at Auto Geeks Detail Fest down in Palm Beach. They held this year when I met them in person. And so they did it on a red car, so I can expect what to look for, I should say. And it takes about 20 minutes for it to haze up, typical sealant. So we'll be doing probably most of the car off camera. I'll show a little bit of how I'm going to do it here, and then I'll do the rest of it, let it sit there and properly haze up, and then we'll come back and show you me actually trying to take it off. If it's going to be easy, hard, the typical stuff, you know what I mean? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get everything ready here. I got my 6-inch DA polisher with a red pad right quick on it. We'll just put like about 4 or 5 drops on this sucker because you don't need much. Remember, like I said, very, very thin layer is all you'll need. And then I'm just going to do a nice little crosshatch pattern on the speed setting, probably 1. 1 and 2 is all you'll ever need for applying waxers or sealants. And that's about it. And then we'll just make a nice even layers across it, work our way across the car. It won't take near as long because it is a sealant. I'm not having to polish or anything. The paint's already in trash mode anyway, so not too worried about it. I just want to get some nice layer protectant on it to make it last that much longer before it actually does go all the way. So let's go ahead and set it up and get going. Alright, that should be more than enough. So all I'm going to do is just regular, like I always do, spread it out, cord over the shoulder. I'm going to set it down to setting 1. Down here, it's the slowest setting on my Griot's Garage Polisher. And just dot it out a little bit. I know it's not going to show up really good here because it is a white car on white paste, but it's just the way it's going to go. So let's go ahead and get it on. I love when I get to apply waxes or sealants to a car because I don't have to put a lot of pressure down. It's just going back and forth, and you can do it so much faster. You just want that nice thin layer of sealant on there. That's all I'm going to be doing, guys. The whole car, just like this. Basically, that's as easy as it takes. It is so simple to lay down sealants or waxes if you have a DA polisher. We've already done a huge section of the hood, and it's still, I can see it. I know you're not going to be able to see it in the camera. I apologize. It's just the way it is, a white on a white car, but you know what? This is my outside car, my daily driver, so this is what I want to have the best protection on it, and I want to try it out and see how long it's actually going to last. So off camera, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the rest of the car like I do. I'll turn on the jams, that kind of stuff. Finish it off because it's such a tiny car. It shouldn't take me with a DA polisher more than about 15 to 20 minutes. It'll all be done. I'll wait the 20 minutes, like we said, from the properly hazed up here. It's already hot as heck here on the floor. I think it's almost 90 degrees right now today. And we'll come back and we'll show you the actual removal, and we'll go from there. And we'll show you the final results outside in the sun. We'll do a water test. We'll be done. So here we go. I'll see you in 20. Alright guys, welcome back to the front hood of the old girl here. Everything's been done. It's been, it only took, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes, just like I thought. It's a little small vehicle compared to when I did my wife's brand new minivan a couple weeks ago. Oh my god, it took forever. It took like 30 minutes because the thing had to have a ladder out just to get on top of it, you know, because it was so big. Everything is ready. We can do a little bit of a swipe test here. What that does is if you actually swipe it and you can actually see the paint itself all the way to the bottom without having any smearing, you know it's ready to go. That's just a little pro tip I picked up a while ago from one of the good pros out there, Auto Geek. So what we're ready to do is I went ahead and folded my nice lush. Like I said, remember, if it's touching the paint, I'm only using the higher end stuff. I don't use the cheap junk from Walmart. Only get the high end stuff. So I'm ready to go here. It's folded in fours. All I'm going to do now, just break that surface tension. We're just going to see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got. It is coming off with complete ease. That's the one thing I have noticed when it comes to any type of sealants I have used in the past. Most sealants do not break your arm. Well, I should say all sealants I've used do not break my arm trying to get the stuff off. It's so easy. Just wipes on, spreads out thin, and then just easily pops off. I mean, I'm barely putting any pressure on it. Flip it over again, and we'll buff that out to a nice shine here. I mean, it is so slick. I can feel it underneath the towel. It's just gliding along. And oh man, I can't wait to get this out there in the Florida sun and show you some real full results here. But all the way simple. Oh my god, it glides through. Let's see if I can do it. Look at that. Do you see that? Look how easy this glides across it. It's because how slick it is right now. And you know what? It says a lot. I'm telling you, wait till you get it outside. You will be super impressed. So what I'll do real quick, I'll finish off the rest of the car, buff it out real quick. It won't take long. Like I said, it's the smallest car I own. So we'll buff it out real quick, pull it outside, show you the results before it gets too dark here in Florida, and then we'll do a water test results to show you the final results. So there we go, guys. Easy application, very easily removable. I'm just gonna finish it off like I said, and we'll be done. I'll see you here in a few minutes. Alright guys, welcome back. Everything has been done, it's been wiped down. We are ready for a little bit of a water test here. I'm waiting on the sun to fully come all the way back out. It's been dancing between the clouds here the last few minutes, so figured we do the water test first and then go ahead and do the final results. So we're ready to go, the hose is ready. Let me get out of the way of the camera and let's do this, okay? Hopefully you can actually see it. I know it's a white car, but we'll do the best we can. I zoomed it in for you. Ooh. Much, much better results. Look at that. I'm trying to flood it is what I'm doing. Look at that. I'm trying to flood it so that way we can get a good sheeting results off of it. Look at that now. Much, much better than what we were at. Just try and spray it down like it's just a nice little rainstorm here, okay guys? Look at the beading action now. But opposed to last time, the beads are tight. They're small. Look, I'm just doing a little bit of rain test there. Much, much better, okay? So I'll just go ahead and rain it down one more time for you so you can get a good results. Look at that. Much, much better. This is what we want to see. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and dry off the car real quick here. We'll wait till the sun fully comes all the way out and then we'll do the final walk around with the review. But so far, so good. All right, I'll see you in 2. Alright guys, welcome back. Time for those final results of the actual Stoner Car Care Visible Shine Paint Sealant. I'm doing this freehand because of the fact that the suns are poking in and out of the clouds so much right now that I don't want to miss it and not show you some good quality results, okay? But let me tell you, when I actually feel the paint, ooh, it's slick, and if you saw when I was actually applying it and removing it, the actual microfiber towel just glided right off the actual paint. It was amazing. But I mean, this thing, like I said, it's been resprayed sometime around 2000 is what the previous owner told me, so the paint's really starting to flake off again, the cheap junk. But for what it is, being in 1991, it looks really, really good. Now, one thing I like about sealants is they last so much longer than waxes, so somebody like me who maybe doesn't pay as much attention to the 91 Prelude as I do, let's say, my GTR in there, the fact is, I want something that's going to last a long time and I don't have to keep doing it, and that's what I like about sealants. So what I'll be able to do is sometime way down the road, when you guys keep asking me, is it still working good and stuff like that, I'll be able to actually take you there, or at least tell you about it in the comments section below. So please make sure when you're watching this video sometime down the road that you actually read the comments to see if I've done anything. A lot of things I also like to do is I like to get on Instagram and I like to show you little clips and so show you how things are lasting, whether it's a tire shine or stuff like that. And maybe I'll do that to this car here. But everything looks really, really good. I put it on the glass and all that stuff, so it'll help run off even better. But you can see the car looks really, really good. You know, I know I'm not, you know, I know it's not the best car, it's not the greatest car. A lot of people say, well, why don't you use a GTR? Well, it's already got sealant on it, so why would I put more sealant on there? It's just going to throw off the results and not give you a true reference of how long this product's going to last. And that's what I always try and do in any video I do. So there you go, guys. I really hope you liked this video. I know it was probably a little bit longer than normal, and that's just the way it goes when I do any kind of wash or clay or anything like that. When it comes to actually waxing, I try and show you a proper step-by-step and not a cheap little 2-minute video like some of these YouTubers do, and I can't stand that quality of content. Alright guys, well if any of you guys are on Southwest, you're killing my video right now, so fly somewhere else. Don't come to Orlando right now, guys. I really want to finish this video. This is what I deal with on a daily basis here at my house when I try and make videos for you guys. So here you go, guys. I really hope you like the full step-by-step showing how it's done. It looks really, really good in the sun. It's a nice, pretty white, as best as it's going to get for being so old and being such a cheap respray, but you know, it does look good. So make sure you read the comments below. Make sure you thank Peter. Give me a thumbs up, please, if you really did like the video and like the time I take to do these proper full reviews. And then make sure you comment below if you like it, subscribe. You guys know the drill. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you very much, Stoner Car Care. Thank you very much, Peter, for hooking me up with all these products. And I'll see you all at the very next video. Take care.